Hey, I'm Andy. Today we're unboxing and unpacking some more Bloomburrow collector boosters from Magic the Gathering. We're halfway done from the last video, so we're about to open up 3 more. We'll be halfway done with this half. So anyways, yeah, we'll just get 3 from the front and see what we get. Hopefully we end out strong in the last 3, but I mean, RNG is RNG, so. Alright, we got the tokens from the previous that I didn't put away yet, but anyways, the first pack. Here we go. Let's see what we got. If I can open them. Alright, the first pack. We got the Daggerfang Duo for 2 black. Dead Touch. Whenever this enters, you may mill 2 cards. Put that there. We got the Rough Shot Duo, another duo for 2 red. Trample, whenever you expend 4, target creature you control gets +1/+1 against trample until end of turn. Next up, we got a Warren Elder for 1 white. 3 white, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. We got the Cindering Cutthroat for 2 black red. This enters with a +1/+1 counter on it if an opponent lost life this turn, and then 1 black red. This gains menace until end of turn. We got another duo, Treeguard Duo for 3 green. Whenever this enters until end of turn, target creature you control gains vigilance and gets +X/+X, where X is the number of creatures you control. We got uncommons. We get the Long Rivers Pull for blue. Gift a card. Counter target creature spell. If the gift was promised, instead counter target spell. Center this better. I need to center, yeah. There we go. Next up is the Flowerfoot Swordmaster for white. Offspring 2, Valiant. Whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, I think I'm okay with saying that. My EC control get +1/+0 until end of turn. We get the Lilypad Village. Tap to add that. Tap to add blue. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell. Blue, tap Surveil 2. Activate only if a bird, frog, otter, or rat entered the battlefield under your control this turn. We also got Blacksmith's Talent for red. Whenever this enters, create a colorless equipment artifact token named Sword. Okay. With equipped creature gets +1/+1 and equip 2. And then level 2 is 2 red. At the beginning of the combat of your turn, attach target equipment you control to up to 1 target creature you control. Level 3, 3 red. During your turn, equipped creature you control has just all of them. Equipped creatures you control have double strike and haste. Very interesting. That was a long read too. We get a forest. Alright. First rare is the Byway Barterer for 2 red. Menace, whenever you expend 4, you may discard your hand. If you do, draw 2 cards. Okay. Interesting. Next up is the Octomancer for 3 I said red. 3 green-blue. Gift an octopus. At the beginning of each end step, create a token that's a copy of target creature token that entered the battlefield this turn. Seems interesting. Next up, we got the Osteomancer Adept for 1 black. Death Touch. Tap until end of turn. You may cast creature spells from your graveyard by foraging in addition to paying their other costs. If you cast a spell this way, that creature enters with a finality counter on it. Okay, very interesting artwork for this one. Very interesting. Next up, we got the Mistbreath Elder for green. At the beginning of your upkeep, return another creature you control to its owner's hand. If you do, put +1/+1 counter on this. Otherwise, you may return this to its owner's hand. Okay. Pretty simple. Let's see the token. We get a Thundertrap Trainer. So when this creature enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature non-land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And then the other side is a snail token. I don't think I've gotten a snail token before. Very interesting. Very interesting. And then the last card from this pack is Narset Parter of Veils for 1 blue. So each opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn, and then the -2 ability, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature non-land card from among them and put it to your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay. That's Narset. Alright. Alright. Next pack. Pack number 2, the middle pack. Okay. One of these packs I'm gonna have to open up neatly, I think. Oh, well, hopefully. Let's see, we got another duo, light shell duo for 3 blue, prowess, whenever this enters surveil 2. Alright, we got another, so many duos. Kindle Spark duo for 2 red. Tap, this deals 1 damage to target opponent. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, untap this. Okay, we got Psychic Whirl for 2 black. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Then, if you control a rat, surveil 2. Okay, we got Treetop Sentries for 3 green. Reach, whenever this enters, you may forage. If you do, draw a card. We got the Corpseberry Cultivator for 1 black green. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may forage. Whenever you forage, put a +1/+1 counter on this. We got Feather of Flight for 1 white. A flash enchant creature. When this enters, draw a card. This gets +1/+0 and has flying, or enchanted creature does. Next up is the Moonstone Harbinger. 2 black. Flying Death Touch. Whenever you gain or lose life during your turn, bats you control get +1/+0 and gain Death Touch at the end of turn. This ability triggers only once each turn. We got Splash Portal for blue. Exile target creature you control, then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. If that creature is a bird, frog, otter, or rat, draw a card. Alright, we got Heartfire Hero for red. Valiant. Whenever this becomes the target of a spell or ability you control for the first time each turn, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever this dies, it deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. Seems nice. The land is a plains. Right. Rare is the Darkstar Augur for 2 black, offspring black. Flying at the beginning of your upkeep, reveal the top card of your library and put that card into your hand. You lose life equal to its mana value. Next up, we got the Rapid Augmenter for 1 blue-red. Haste, whenever another creature you control with base power 1 enters, it gains haste until end of turn. Whenever another creature you control enters, if it wasn't cast, put a +1/+1 counter on this, and this can't be blocked this turn. It seems very conditional. The art's pretty cool, but the ability seems very conditional. Next up is the Thundertrap Trainer for 1 blue, offspring 4. Whenever this creature attacks, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature non-land card from among them, put it to your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So it's basically an Narset. Anyways, next up is the Gilded Goose for green. Flying, whenever this enters, create a food token. 1 green, tap, create a food token. Tap, sacrifice food, add 1 mana of any color. Alright. Let's see the token. We got a Rush Shield Rampager for, it's a 1/1. This creature can be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Alright, and then we get a food token. And then the last card for this pack is another Thundertrap Trainer. We just got one. We just got one. And that's amazing that they put 2 of these in the same pack, but one of them's foil, one of them's not, so it is what it is. So last pack of the video. Hopefully we net out strong on this. Hopefully, and hopefully we don't get any duplicates in this one, right? Well, one can hope. One can hope. All right, what we got? We got the Waterspout Warden for 2 blue. Whenever this attacks, if another creature enters the battlefield under your control this turn, this gains flying until end of turn. Okay. We got the Scales of Shale for 2 black. If this spell costs 1 less to cast for each lizard you control, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains lifelink and indestructible until end of turn. Alright, Pleaded Provisioner for 4 white. Flying, whenever this enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control without flying. Next up, Bonebind Orator for 1 black. 3 black, exile this from your graveyard. Return another target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, we got a 3 Tree Mascot for 2. Changeling, 1, add 1 mana of any color. Activate only once each turn. Uncommons, we got a Bone Cache Overseer for black. Tap, pay 1 life, draw a card. Activate only if there are more cards left in your graveyard this turn, or if you sacrifice the food this turn. We had a Plume Creed Escort for 1 blue. Flash flying, whenever this enters, target creature you control gains hexproof until end of turn. That's a nice escort. Alright, we got a Valley Rally for 2 red. Gift to food. Creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. If the gift was promised, target creature you control gains first strike until end of turn. We got Wear Down for 1 green. Gift a card. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. If the gift was promised, instead destroy 2 target artifacts or enchantments. Alright, we got a Mountain this time. The rare. We got Innkeeper's Talent for 1 green. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature you control. Level 2 is green. Permanents you control with counters on them have Ward 1. And then 3 green, level 3. If you would put 1 or more counters on a permanent or player, put twice that many of each of those kinds of counters on that permanent or players instead. I guess permanent or player instead. That is, like, the talents are so cool, but they're very wordy. But I mean, that is what it is, because they're different levels. They're obviously going to do different things. Next up, we got a Bright Cap Badger for 3 green. So it has Fungus Frolic for 2 green. Create 2 1/1 green sapling creature tokens, and then each fungus and saplings you control have tap to add green. At the beginning of your end step, create a 1/1 green sapling creature token. Interesting. I don't think I've seen, or I don't remember seeing other cards that create saplings in this set. I'm sure there are, but I probably completely forgot about them. Alright, next up is Essence Channeler for 1 white. As long as you lost life this turn, Essence Channeler has flying and vigilance. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this. Whenever this dies, put its counters on target creature you control. That seems really good, and it's only 1 white. Nice. Really nice. Alright. Let's see what this one is. Season of the Bold for 3 red. Choose up to 5 worth of modes. You may choose the same mode more than once. Create tap treasure token. Exile the top 3 cards of your library until the end of your next turn. You may play them. And until the end of your next turn, whenever you cast a spell, this deals 2 damage to up to 1 target creature. That one, this artwork looks cool. Just as a mouse attacking. It's just a flaming dog. I was gonna say like it'll be a Cerberus, but Cerberus has 3 heads and you can only see 1. So it's just a molten dog or something like that. So the final token for this video, we got a Tender Wild Guide. Tap down 1 mana of any color. Tap to put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Alright. The other side is a fish token. Alright, last card for this video is the Coiling Rebirth for 3 black. So gift a card. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Then if the gift was promised and the creature isn't legendary, create a token that's a copy of that creature except it's a 1/1. Seems like gift a card. I mean, you're gifting a card, but then you're also getting a 1/1 copy. So like if you choose something with like an insane enter the battlefield effect, so I can see this being pretty useful. So yeah, that was another set of 3. We got 3 left for the box. It's just surprising that we got the Thundertrap Trainer twice in 1 pack. That's just, I don't know. That's just weird. But anyways, yeah, hope you enjoyed it. We're almost done. So yeah, until next time, thank you for watching and have a nice day.